How concerned are you at the lack of "We Are Queenslander" comments from Billy in the presser yesterday?
A lack of?
Yeah.
Do you want like a percentage?
Well, like the over-underline was surely set at like 3 or 4.5, and he didn't drop a single one.
0%.
Are you still Queenslanders?
Mate.
Or does he
Billy-
only come up with that hogwash after a rattling defeat game one on home soil?
I love how hard you've come on the offensive here.
I'm going to come. I might come
fired
to
up.
regret this.
As you've mentioned, the Origin teams are dropped, and you want to hang shit on a couple of the Queenslanders, and I might have a crack at a few of the Blues boys.
That's right. We want to sit here in the comfort of our warm, cozy studio, and we want to talk about how we think we've got a better idea than Billy and Laurie. don't we?
Yeah, and
the comments.
Oh, well,
let us know.
We definitely know more than Laurie. No one knows more than Billy. But given that you're the away team, why don't you throw the first jab? What have we done wrong with these selections?
Well, I was personally surprised that neither Jai Arrow or Kurt Cape-Wah managed selection in the squad, even the wider squad, considering how light Queensland are on back rowers at the moment. That was probably the first thing that stood out to me, two really high effort Queenslander kind of characters that miss out.
Jai Arrow, I definitely agree with, but I think Capewell's over the hill.
He's over the hill?
I just, I've always been a big fan of Kurt Capewell. He hit that droppy for Bronx in his first ever game. There's a lot of Brisbane's best moments.
I knew you'd have some obscure Broncos reference to bring up.
Go back to round 1, 2023, I think it was. Hits a drop goal to win the game for us. There's a special place in my heart for Kurt Capewell, but I don't think he's the same bloke he used to be.
I reckon that's the Warriors factor, eh? It's just players like Mitch Barnett, good example. Everyone goes, oh, why is he getting picked? Like, he has been one of the form front rowers in the comp this year. It's just because he plays over across the ditch. No one seems to notice.
So you think Capewell's still playing the house down?
Oh, I didn't say houses are falling down around him, but yeah, that was personally, I was surprised. I thought those two guys, high work rate, super reliable, can play middle or edge. Jai can play middle or edge. Kurt can cover in the back line. So yeah, surprising for me, but what do I know? Trent Loiero, what's your thoughts on him? I know you're a bit upset Big Red misses out.
Upset, yeah, justice for Big Red, but I think that this is a bit of a transitional period for our sort of second row stock. I think Billy's looking to blood a few of the younger fellas, so I have no issue with Loiero getting a run. I personally would have liked to see Beaufort start.
Yeah, I think maybe still might.
Could happen. Maybe Cotter goes back to the bench and then plays as a prop, which I think I would like a lot more, or
Nanai plays maybe 60 or 50 minutes rather than the full 80 on an edge, just with his defensive issues.
Like I said, Billy knows more than me, and I'm gonna put my hand up. That's fine. Let him cook. Your team is just shit from top to bottom.
Break it down for me, folks. Break it down for me.
Edwards, just
middle of the road.
No good.
Yep,
Teddy or Paps or, that would have been 10 times better. Toto, what's he done this year? Nothing. Hurt. Crichton, good on you. He's great. Latrell Mitchell, he kicks the ball too good.
Yeah, he kicks it sometimes.
He bashes people too hard. Lomax, what's he done? Why are we rewarding Parramatta players? That's just,
Look, two of them right next to each other as well.
Exactly,
hey?
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm Team Jerome Luai, so this is a ridiculous pick.
Team Luai? Team you've got work tomorrow.
Moses, Luai, would you rather shit yourself or piss yourself? Like, either way, you're ending up with a mess. Cleary, no, not for me. Mitch Barnett.
I wonder why you don't like Nathan Cleary.
Yeah, terrible.
What he keeps doing to that Broncos ruck and that Broncos right edge. Is that where he's going to play here?
It's more about Mary. Like, that should be me. that's more.
Wow, an unexpected shout
out. Reece Robson, I would have gone happy. Payne Haas, he's injured. Rest him up. Bronx need him. Liam Martin.
Mauso.
He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Crichton, pretty good as well. Yo, boring. Not fun. Watson, terrible utility. I would have gone anyone else. Lenu is a great human being.
Are you still recording this, Rich?
Lenu there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah. Well played.
We're fine.
Well played.
Hudson Young is a grub. He's a dog. Eye gouging dog. And Max King, good on you, mate. Congratulations.
Nothing but good things to say about Max.
He's a good Christian boy, and we got to give it to him. But yeah, you guys suck. But I got a bit derailed there, so I don't know what came over me.
The markets don't reflect that we suck.
No.
$1.70 favourites at time of recording. What are we, Tuesday? So we're a week and a day out.
Like I said, right
from crunch time.
I haven't said it yet, but right where we want to be. Underdog status at Suncorp. If you guys are the favourites, which you clearly are, I want to know where some points are going to come from for the Blues. I obviously don't pay a lot of attention to these boys. I think they're all dogs and pricks, but they will probably score a try at some point. Who's it going to be?
Statistically, would suggest maybe we'll cross the stripe once. Look, I think based on the team lists that we've got in front of us at the moment, looking at Queensland's right edge of presumably, if they're picked in the same positions they're playing in Clubland, Jeremiah Nanai, Daly Cherry-Evans and Robert Toya. For me, that's a spot for the New South Wales Blues to attack. We don't know who's going to play left and right side between Moses and Cleary for the Blues, but I'm hearing whispers that it's going to be Nathan on that left edge. If you listen to most of the podcasts going around at the moment, that seems to be the chat. I really like what Cleary's able to do in terms of straightening an attack, getting around the foreign defender, which is Jeremiah Nanai. Sometimes it hasn't been his greatest strength, I guess, or quality in his game is his inside pressure and his line speed. So if Cleary can get over the ad line, fold in Daly Cherry-Evans and isolate Robert Toya, I think that's where the Blues will be going. So for that reason...
I've seen that exact play from Cleary a couple of times, just stepping off his left and scoring.
Well, that's right. He's either going to straighten up and create them and fold the defence in and then pass out the back, or if the ruck defence over chases, shout out Brisbane Broncos twice in the last 3 years.
Which time?
Then he's going to go himself. For that reason, as a Blues fan, Trell Mitt and Brian To'o, the left winger and left centre, that's probably where I'm looking in terms of Blues try scorers.
Fair enough. And let's talk on the proper side of the ball. One of my favourite State of Origin bets is always Val Holmes, first try scorer. And he's found himself back on the wing this year.
Right wing, probably.
Which is huge, I think. That's probably where I would be looking. Have we lined up there?
Yeah, I think so. He's a prolific try scorer, isn't he?
Especially in that arena.
Yeah, and I think if I'm Queensland, if I have a choice between attacking an edge that has Stephen Crichton on it or attacking an edge that has Latrell Mitchell on it, I'm going Latrell Mitchell. He's defending in an unfamiliar position. When he was in the centres in Clubland for 2 weeks for the Rabbitohs, I don't know what his numbers were, but he missed a lot of tackles. It's not to say that it's going to repeat itself again next Wednesday night, but we've seen a trend in the NRL this year. Block shapes used to be really targeting the inside shoulder of the 3-in defender, which is the half. Now, this year, we're seeing a lot of teams move one channel wider and try and tie up the centre. So you get a lead runner running inside the defending centres at his inside shoulder and then someone sweeping out the back to create a 2-on-1 with the winger. That's where I think Queensland will go, where that'll be Daly Cherry-Evans' side. Kalen Ponga's done a lot of good things on the right edge. Tried to do a lot of good things on the right edge for Newcastle this year. That's where I'll probably be going.
Who's Val's centre? Is it the Hammer?
No, I think it'll be Toya. Toya plays right side in Clubland, and Hammer's been on the left for Maroons for a few times. For the last few seasons, I think. So
we saying Toya on debut?
Toya, maybe. If you like it.
But then, I guess the other side, obviously Hammer is maybe the new prolific try scorer. I think he's...
Has he played a game without scoring?
I don't think so.
I think he might have scored in every one.
Yeah,
you've got strike across the park, and KP's just as good swinging on either edge. So, it's going to be there's going to be some points, but I think the Blues probably profile better in terms of around the ruck and in the yardage battle, particularly once fatigue sets in and we get those benchies coming on. But that's also me sitting here 10 days out feeling high and mighty. So ask me again after game one.
That's good. Series prediction. I'm assuming you're just going to say 3-0 New South Wales.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, I'm going to say...
Get the broom out, Rich. Let's sweep it home.
Give me a player of the series pick.
Yeah, it's a tough one because I'm really interested. The Blues have been waiting for a long time to see Cleary and Moses together. So we don't know how it's going to look, how it's going to work, but Moses was so good in a primary kind of half role last year, taking a lot of running opportunities. I think he's going to do a similar thing if Cleary plays on the ball. And Moses is kind of supporting around the ruck or sniffing down short sides, kind of more as a ball runner. I think either of those two guys, Cleary's will be the short price favourite, won't he? About $5.
He's short, and then Munster's the second favourite
for player of the series.
Yeah, but it's been a forward the last few years, which I think I would probably be taking maybe Tino this year. Obviously, didn't get to play last season due to injury. That's probably where I'm going to go. I think he's the heart and soul of that Queensland forward pack when he wants to be. That's probably where I'm looking this year.
You guys missed him so much.
Oh,
last
absolutely.
Year. He makes such a big difference. Tino's not a bad share. I'm just looking at the prices here. $17 you're getting for Mitch Moses at the moment. I don't mind that. And Critter, $19 as well. He's the best defensive centre in the game. You've seen some of the things he's been doing for the Bulldogs over the last month in Clubland to get him out of deep water in second half. Some of those come back. So, it's probably not a bad shout for Critter as well.
All right, that'll do us. Oscar.
See you next week, bro.
Get a dog up here.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website